Good morning guys and girls, and welcome back to another video, and today is Wednesday Weekly Gold episode 23. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Right, so guys, we managed to hit 1.5 million gold, but now we're about to spend a decent chunk of that in order to get a higher return on our investment. So that being the case, let's get into the farms. Now the first farm that I did was the Molten Core, as I saw that all of the fire mats, the old world fire mats, were actually rising in price at the moment. Do not know why. I am not going to actually let this opportunity pass. So I ran in there and rounded up all of the mobs and just burned them all down just for those fire mats. I managed to gain a decent amount of these, especially the fiery cores, as they're selling for like 100 to like 150 gold. That is amazing for the fiery cores, as they only usually sell for about 3 gold. So don't know what's going on there, and to be honest, I got rid of my entire backlog inventory of my fiery cores and they sold throughout the week, and I was like, damn, I need to get more. So that being the case, that was the Molten Core. Unfortunately, the Orb of Deception did not drop at the end boss of Ragnaros, but we managed to get a decent amount of fire mats, which now I can sell on the auction house to make more gold so we can hit our target. Next farm that I did was farming up obsidian ore, and this was basically a promise that I did for Kata. Obviously I farmed up the pyrite and all that jazz last week, so we farmed up obsidian ore, and the best place to actually farm obsidian ore is Mount Hyjal. I don't know, I wouldn't recommend going to Vashir's one unless you're taking an herbalist with you to pick up a Jara's Veil. Then I feel that it's profitable then. But all in all, Mount Hyjal is actually probably one of the best places to go in order to get obsidian ore, as you're literally just going in an oval shape at the bottom of the map where, like, the spire, like, where the fire is, basically. You're going around the entire charred area. That is pretty much what you're doing, and the map is on the screen, wherever I'm going to put it. And you guys can actually test it out, farm it. Obsidian ore, sells really weirdly. Unlike some realms, they sell for megabucks, but then on other realms it sells for like piss all. So that being the case, I would suggest double checking your auction houses, guys, as this is probably a decent farm if you actually have the right gold bracket for yourself. Now the next farm that I did was more of a flip, and that was the Enchanted ELEMENTIUM bar. I really don't know why anyone else doesn't do this anymore, because like I really don't see that many people making these, and they sell like hotcakes, and they sell for like 10,000 to 12,000 gold each. And they cost about, like, what, about $1,000 to make? You're instantly making a decent amount of gold on top of that. So, that being the case, the Enchanted Elementium bars, the only thing that is of note is the Arcanite bars, which, if you have an Alchemist, obviously I'm not allowed to use my Alchemist for Wednesday Weekly, but that being the case, it's still relatively profitable even without an Alchemist. If you've got an Alchemist, you can make it for like $1,000 to $2,000 for one Enchanted Elementium. If not, then I would highly suggest that you still invest that gold, as it still sells relatively fast. I would say about medium range fast, so in about a week is probably what I would consider a medium range sell. That high end sell is probably within 1 to 2 days, and a low sell is pretty much what I would consider about a month to 2 months. But all in all, the Enchanted Elementium bars are well worth your time, as they only take seconds to make, and you can make a decent amount of gold in the long run. Now that brings us on to the next one that I did, and that was the TITANSTEEL bars. I made a load of TITANSTEEL bars mainly because you can make so much gold from this. And I have quite a lot of titanium ore that hasn't still sold, and I was like, wait a second, I could probably flip this for a lot more. And TITANSTEEL bars sell faster than titanium for some odd reason. So I decided to make TITANSTEEL bars, as they will yield me more gold. This is why I look at my TSM pretty much daily, just to make sure everything is at a decent profit margin for me to craft it into and then sell it. Now the next farm that I did was not really a farm. This week's not really turning into a farm, is it? It's like one farm, well, 2 farms, and then the rest of them are like shuffles and flips. So yeah. But anyways, I went all the way over to the cooking vendor in Legion Dalaran, and I picked up all of his supplies. So basically all of the cooking supplies for Legion, I bought 50 of each. Actually, I think for the peppers I bought 55, but that was a mistake. Not a problem anyway. And I'm going to be selling those on the auction house, as they do sell. People are too lazy to actually buy them from that vendor, and it's a lot easier to just buy them off the auction house for a little bit more of an inflated price. So I will be making gold on this, so that's why I bought 50 of each. So that would provide me with some more steady gold coming in, along with any of the higher ticket items like my panthers and all that stuff. So all in all, guys, this week has actually been absolutely bloody brilliant. It's flipping hot in England for some reason. Do not know why, but I'm kind of enjoying it at the moment, so I'm going to make the most of it before it turns to rain again. But along with that, I am considering flipping it up, like maybe switching out a couple of professions. But then again, I keep thinking that I want this character to actually go into BFA first, and I'm like, should I get rid of dual crafting? Should I not? And I'm on like, should I switch it over for herbalism? Should I switch it for like another profession? So I don't know what you guys' thoughts on that are, but at the moment I'm teetering on switching up dual crafting or getting rid of mining and switching it out for something else. But then again, I am considering it as it's about a month and a bit away from BFA, so I don't know if I should switch it up just yet. So that being the case, guys, have a lovely rest of the day. Now, I hope you like this video, guys, and if you want to see more like this, please feel free to give this video a like. And as always, have an awesome day, guys.
Yeah.